Today, there's a topic and it's about how to overcome laziness. And I have a story, a Zen story. So long, long time ago, there was a famous Zen master in China. His name was Doksan. He was a sutra master and he specialized in the Diamond Sutra. Then one day he heard that in the south of China, there are these monks who sit in the temple facing the wall and always falling asleep. And they said they all become Buddha. So he said, that's bullshit. I gotta go check out these monks. They're fake. He thought, that's impossible. I'm gonna go hit those monks. So he packed up all his most precious Diamond Sutras in his backpack. And then he traveled many weeks walking to the south of China. So walking, and then he sleeps in maybe under a tree, and he's not that young, so very tired, very hungry. Then he comes to a little tea house on the side of the road. So he thought, oh, wonderful, I can go and have some lunch. That time, dim sum, 점심, okay? I can go have some dumplings. I'm so hungry. He runs to this tea house, and this old lady says, oh, welcome, Sanim. He says, oh, Sanim, come here. Looks like you're traveling long. Where are you going? So Doksan says, I'm going to this temple in the south. I hear these lazy monks are just sitting facing the wall, get enlightenment. I think this is all not true. So I'm going to go hit them. So Doksan said, I heard it's not very far from here. It's maybe close by. Do you know this place? So the old lady said, oh, I heard about that. Actually, I have a question for you. How about if you answer my question, I give you your lunch for free. But if you cannot answer this question, I don't know, maybe you have to pay. Yeah. So then, Doksan get angry inside, energy up. Who is this woman, lay woman? I am Doksan. I'm the sutra master. I am expert of the Diamond Sutra. How dare you question me? Yeah. So he said, okay, you asked me the question. And then she asked, so in the Diamond Sutra, it says, past mind cannot get enlightenment, present mind cannot get enlightenment, future mind cannot get enlightenment. So Sanim, I ask you, with what kind of mind will you eat my lunch? Then when he heard that, Doksan get completely stuck. His face turned, red, black, blue, green. Then, only don't know. Yeah. Then he asked this woman, who is your teacher, Posalim? So then she say, this is my teacher. Maybe you go visit him. Doksan was very diligently reciting, reading sutra, giving lectures on sutra, very diligently studying. And these monks only sitting there, falling asleep sitting, but get enlightenment. So which is the true laziness? Yeah, so actually, eventually, Doksan becomes a famous Zen master. There are three kinds of laziness in practice. And so the three kinds are first procrastination, then faint-heartedness, and third is being very busy. So these three kinds of laziness, do we all experience some of this? Are you familiar with any of these? All three, especially being busy. I think that's a very popular one, right? Being busy, yeah. So first, procrastination. Why we procrastinate? Yeah, so procrastination is coming from attachment to opposites. So it's like being attached to like and dislike, or comfortable and uncomfortable, good and bad. So when we attach to I want something and don't want something, then procrastination appears. So when we get stuck with procrastination, one of the best things to do is bowing. Okay, bowing practice. Do 108 bows. Yeah, so procrastination, having inertia, that means action necessary. Yeah, bowing meditation, walking meditation, doing some mantra, chanting, use your body to do something, work practice, you know, anything you can do in the daily life also that will help you break all your procrastination habits. Often attachment comes from fear. Fear comes from having human body, attachment to body. Okay, so if we don't attach to our body so much, you know, comfort, not comfortable, you know, like and dislike, then more easy to try, just try, do it, do it, do it. And doing it takes away this fear, takes away idea of pain or discomfort. Okay, action takes it away. Second kind of laziness is called faint-heartedness. That means it's the kind of thinking that's like, oh, I can never become Buddha. I can never get enlightenment. Oh, this koan is too difficult me. I don't want to go for an interview for 6 months. You know, sort of this kind of like, you know, let them practice and I will not do this kind of thinking. Okay. Yeah, because Buddha actually said all beings have Buddha nature. But I look at my life, I have suffering, I have bad relationships, I get sick, you know, I get fired from work. And then you can't reconcile it. Buddha said all beings have Buddha nature already is complete. But my life doesn't look the same. So when we cannot reconcile it, we don't believe in ourselves. Then to take away this faint-heartedness, it's very good to listen to Dharma talks like these, okay? And listen to Kwanzaa Bosal, listen to chanting, lots of chanting. Listen, hear the vibration of great love, great compassion, great wisdom, okay? So hear the teaching and then try, just try mind. Will chip away this faint-heartedness, this idea, I don't believe in myself, becomes less powerful in our consciousness. Also, if you have a practice you do every day, make a decision, do it every day, even 10 minutes, even 20 minutes, doesn't matter. It's not about how much you do, but do you do it in that short period of time? Anjay Popsanim, our other teacher, he often calls it espresso zen. So 10 minutes, pressure. That means go all in the 10 minutes you're sitting on your cushion or sitting on your chair at your office or taking a walk, you know, after lunch, wherever it is you do your practice, go all in, put it all in the 10 minutes, okay? Third is how to take away being busy. Being busy is two things. One is either too much desire, and the second is avoiding something, okay? When we see these kind of habits, the most powerful, most useful thing is to have this question inside us. What am I? What is this life for? So when you're finding yourself being very busy doing unnecessary things, how is it just now? Stop. What am I doing right now? Really stop and look at it. Because oftentimes in the 24 hours of our day, we're actually running on our software. This software is called karma, our existing mind habit that we carry around since before we were born. And in our life, we have many myriads of habits, body habit, speech habit, mind habit, we carry around, and we're doing a lot of things unconsciously. Okay, even if you wake up, brush your teeth, go to the bathroom, you know, many actions we do, it's sort of subconscious habits, right? Moment to moment, what is this? You look at it. If you're being very busy, maybe some activities are absolutely necessary. Doing my job 100%, okay? Go to take care of my children, okay? Go to practice, clean the house, do the dishes. Many things are important, but what's most important? That work is not put aside from our everyday life. It's actually in our everyday activity, in everything you do. If you take care of your grandchildren, that is the place of your big question. What is this? Okay, that's the Bodhi tree. Zen Master Sung San said, earnest practice will burn up our karma, which binds us to ignorance. Okay, earnest practice will be like a fire that burns off our karma, which keeps us staying ignorant. Okay, so he said, practice and heat up your heart. Heat it up. Okay, heat up means your tanjan, your 3 fingers below your belly button, your tantian area becomes stronger. So if your center is stronger, it's warmer down there, and your head is cooler up here. The less thinking in our head, then yin yang balance of energy in our body, very smooth, relaxed. And then when you meditate, you can slowly breathe in, slowly breathe out, like twice long in exhalation, slowly breathing in, and keep clear. Floor is clear. You hear any sound, okay? You hear your clock or chukpi finish your practice. Mind is clear. That's clear mind. Yeah. Then you can get universal energy. When your mind becomes clear, return to don't know. Okay. Then you and the universe become one. Then you believe in yourself. You don't have to procrastinate. And without being unnecessarily busy, you get all things done. And if you have a little extra, you can use it for all beings. Okay, so that's my little sharing today about laziness, which I'm also very familiar with. Lazy or not lazy, doesn't matter. Don't attach to anything. Then you're not lazy. Okay, so I've talked enough. Are there any questions? Does anyone have any questions they might like to share? My answer is don't change. The amount of time you practice is not as important as how you practice. So how you practice means it's actually natural when thinking appears. That's actually normal. Everybody has that. So if you don't try to compare good meditation and bad meditation, then all meditation is perfectly fine. If we are measuring our practice, that's thinking. Don't measure your practice. Don't check your practice. Only do it 100%. I often share about the airplane that's flying, from Seoul to New York. The airplane is flying around the planet, and we think the airplane is going straight, right? But actually, the Earth is round, yes? So when the plane is flying in orbit, the computer on the plane is every second adjusting the angle, 1 degree, 1 degree, half degree, 1 degree. So it's constantly flying. So it's actually flying in a curve, right? But it feels like it's just going straight. So our practice is keep going, adjust, but make your direction very clear. Why I sit here. What am I? What is this? Who is sitting here? Who is making all these thinking appear in your head? Perceive. Then slowly, every day you do some practice, then this effort will make everything more clear. And less thinking. And then when you use your thinking, it's clear thinking. And when you don't need to think anymore, you can stop thinking. Yeah. Correct, clear thinking is also Zen. Try to take away thinking with thinking is not going to work. That's just like, drinking salt water when you're very thirsty. Okay. So when you're sitting, what am I? Perceive what's appearing. thinking, emotions, someday many thinking, someday less, doesn't matter. Then one day you will see the nature of how your mind functions. Okay, then wonderful.